and 7 seeds getting it going early, and an option ball for Kylie Deberg is going to start things off. Taylor, initial look, what are you looking for in this match?
You know, I have to do it. I was thinking the entire time between matches I wasn't going to do it, but we got to start. Gina Urango, responsible for, in my opinion, the most exciting game that not only have I ever watched but ever called there at Denver, down 15-20 in the second set after losing the first set.
Fending off match points.
Proceeded to go on a 7-point run to end the game 22-20. So what am I looking for? I'm looking for Gina to play the defense that she played at the end of that second set there in the Denver finals. Early in that game, she looked good. She certainly got touches, but it wasn't the Gina Urango that we have come to know. But at the end of that match, Gina Urango was unstoppable in defense. High line, cutty, swing, it didn't matter. So I'm looking for Gina Urango to come with that fire and passion. This is the Manhattan Beach Open. This isn't Denver. We want to see that from first point.
We're here. We're day 2. We had main draw going on all day yesterday, but streaming these matches today on court 1 and 2, and of course Stadium Court. That's another women's contenders match going on Stadium Court right now. That's going to be pretty exciting. Some young guns over there, whereas here we have some seasoned veterans, Gina and Megan J. Rice. I believe they've paired up for quite a few tournaments this year. It was fun in Denver, though. Gina paired up with Avery Jackson, her first ever AVP, and took home a win and a nice little trophy for Avery. We have officially heard that is not an assist, but a perfect set off the block touch and put back away.
We did get that clarification. I still want to argue against it. I think that she should get a block touch and an assist and a kill. But, you know, I don't make the rules.
Too many stats for one.
It's too many stats for one touch. Yeah. 2 touches. Off the net set. Swung on. Down. Urango. High set.
Cuddy.
And Megan Rice. That ball had 0 up travel at all. That thing went straight down. Great control shot there by Megan J. Rice.
And it's the high contact, right? It's such a high contact point that you're able to just get that snap down on it. Sometimes you'll see, especially in, you know, maybe more inexperienced players or not as consistent players, which is why these are professionals. They have that high contact every single time. That consistency is so good. And speaking of consistency, Gina Urango is going to find that corner over the top of the block of Kylie Deberg. And we're going to have our first side switch here at 5-2, Rice and Urango.
Between Rice and Urango, you know, honestly, varying offensive style. Megan, really high contact with kind of an early show. Goes up big, holds her hand high, and just kind of almost pushes the ball down. Even when she swings, it's very much like a pushy swing. Whereas Urango, very low hand, low arm, and then reaches high at the last minute, so it looks very kind of, you know, whippy or snappy, as we would call it.
Oh, what a dig. Kylie Deberg not able to get that over on the second contact. But what a great dig there from Yolani.
Yeah, that was a great move, just not able to control it.
So a couple of really good strung together points for Rice and Urango.
These are both 2 rather high seeds, as there are there's no teams left, I believe, that came through the qualifier. I think everyone has been eliminated. Oh no, excuse me, there's one left. There's one left,
and they're going to be on court 1 just after that match finishes over there. There's a men's match going on, and then it's going to be Savvy Simo and Abby Van Winkle taking on Natalie Miskowski and Kelly Bellardi, who we saw earlier here this morning. But that'll be a contenders match from earlier.
Another misserve there by Yolani Hodel. It's going to bring up 7-3. So a couple unforced errors the way of Yolani and Kylie.
That match there we were just talking about, Taylor, with Savvy Simo and Abby Van Winkle. And Kelly Bellardi and Natalie Miskowski is going to actually play the winner of this match here. So again, contenders match, they'll play into each other and have a chance to, they'll have 3 more matches to get to Sunday, which is absurd. So it could be a very long Saturday for them.
What a great defensive show we're seeing here.
Oh, man.
And a snap off the top of the block goes Kylie Deberg, 6'4", going up against the 5'11" Gina Urango, and that one's going to go the way of Kylie Deberg. By the way, quick storyline I'd love to talk about is we see Kylie Deberg, 6'4". Yolani Hodel, 6'1".
Playing some incredible defense back there, and off the top of the tape and down for an ace. Kylie Deberg is going to use the equipment to her advantage.
So certainly, a problematic time when the defender is 6'1" and she picks up an easy roll shot. She's able to go up and just detonate off the hands of Kylie Deberg.
Kylie's not able to get that one up and over the net, but clawing back one at a time, right? We had to say it was 6'2" and 8-5 now. I know a side out here for Kylie and Yolani would be phenomenal. They'd feel pretty good about that side switch after the kind of rough start. High top spin serve. Kylie is going to go for the option, but denied by Megan Rice.
Megan Rice climbing the ladder there, coming at 6 foot, going against the 6'4" hitter, defender, blocker, and just climbing the ladder, finding great hands and putting that one back down.
So after the side switch, again, 9-5. So Gina and Megan feeling good about it's an early lead. Again, we have a lot of volleyball, a lot of time to adapt and change to the game. Nice and high spinner there. Yolani's going to go out kind of towards the pin, and another block for Megan J. Rice.
Oh, my word. Megan Rice tipped the cap to the crowd. 2 for 2. And that lead opening right back up, 10 serving 5.
Certainly one of those momentum builders, right?
Gina bringing the service pressure right now, going after Yolani Hodel. But Yolani finding a high, deep seam ball there, well out of the reach of Gina Urango over the block of Megan Rice. Yolani headed back to the line, 6 serving 10. Down 4 points and needing to build some momentum quickly to keep Gina Urango and Megan Rice in check.
Float serve there to Megan J. Rice. Option ball there from Gina, picked up by Yolani. High line of her own, is going to find it.
Gina going
away
with the option swing there. She kind of was crashing out to in there. So as a right-handed player, not able to really go up and use her body to swing through that ball. So she's just kind of flat and swinging away wrist with her shoulder. So I'm not saying it didn't have any pace, but it didn't certainly have the pace that she wanted. So giving up that kind of easy dig to Yolani and that ball falling away. So Megan Rice now headed back to the line. That one's going to fall in the backcourt. 11 serving 7, or 7-11, as I love to call it, Slurpee time. So time to cool down, chill down for Hodel and Deberg as they can hopefully cool out here and find a cooler head and just play more simple volleyball. They've given us some pretty big unforced errors there, getting ace down the line off the serve by Megan Rice. In the way of Urango and Rice, they do have, a single blocker, so Urango is not splitting. So certainly looking at, maybe if Hodel and Deberg can get an option ball going with Rice coming from the back line, that could certainly be a great game plan. But so far, the passing not really been there to allow that. Great dig there. That ball falling just out of bounds. So notch one for Deberg and Hodel as the scoreline is 8-12.
Now 1 point away from that technical timeout where hopefully Kylie and Yolani are going to have some stuff to talk about just early on here. Again, working with the net play so far. A missed serve there from Kylie. And we will head to our technical timeout. But just working on, hey, what offensively is working and what's not, right? Hey, where are we getting our good defensive touches? Is there a specific blocking scheme that's working better? So we're going to be part of that conversation there in these couple minutes at the technical. But we had some leads open up and close, so there's kind of that back and forth, like tug of war there of having that momentum. But getting to the technical timeout here where you can kind of evaluate how it's gone so far and what we need to change, it's going to be pretty important here in the second half of this. And again, we've talked about some complacency earlier about, hey, we're up, we took care of set 1. Second set, the team comes out firing because they understand what's at stake here. It's win or go home. So I'm expected to see a little bit more of maybe some fire right now. I wouldn't say Kylie and Yolani are a little flat-footed in that aspect, but I want to see a little bit more passion, just a little bit more more energy, right?
Absolutely. Both sides honestly playing very calm, quiet volleyball, which we have come to see from Urango and Rice. They do tend to be a little bit more conservative in how they carry themselves on the court. Kylie Deberg sometimes gets a little fired up, and I certainly would love to see that right here. I think that might be the spark to get Yolani Hodel going as well. So Kylie Deberg maybe just took a sip of a Red Bull there at the timeout, the technical, and see if she can't get fired up here and find some momentum.
Gina's going to be back to serve. She's been going with this kind of high top spin serve. It's a little more loopier than this kind of line drive, super high pace. That one's a really good one down the line of Hodel. An ace for Gina Urango. Beautiful spin on that one, just kind of cutting across it, going cross court on that one. Just finds it dropping right on that sideline. Top spin again for Gina. This one's going to be a little bit more manageable. Nice high set there from Kylie. Cut shot picked up by Gina over on 2.
Great off the net down ball swing there though. Megan Rice chopping Yolani, picked up down the line. High inside set. And a cutty for Yolani Hodel ends the rally. Man, what a rundown that was, Jacob. She was able to read that ball. Megan Rice really hiding that ball early, and Yolani just making a great defensive shift right at the end of that to set herself up for a beautiful cut shot to end the rally. Short serve at Megan Rice. Urango, hand set, out of the middle. Rice with a cutty of her own. So Urango and Rice responding well after giving up the long rally point and immediately siding right out, sending Megan Rice back to the line.
So Gina's been putting some pressure on, obviously, from the service line with that top spin, but looks like Megan's gonna go with a little more traditional, that jump float. Gonna go deep there to Hodel. Kylie Deberg with a nice high set into the middle. High line off the hands of Megan J. Rice and down for a kill. Side out for Yolani. See where this serve is going to take Kylie Deberg. Top spin for her. Going to go down the line towards Megan J. Rice. Nice pass. And down through the tape. And down for a kill and a side out. Handled really well that pass. Kylie's still trying to find that sideline again on her. Top spin serve again there. Set out, run the back set. Gina steps in, gets the dig, and sneaks it through the block and down for a point.
Yeah, great point there by Gina Urango. Just, you know, recognizing the shift in the defense and finding open space on the court.
Top spin serve again here for Gina. It's going to go down that line.
But just wide.
All right. I was waiting. I have a little bit of a ball barrier in between that.
Yep, so
11-17's
the switch. Certainly not over for Deberg and Hodel, but certainly feeling the pressure down 6 here late in this first set.
Yeah, and we're seeing a lot of that attack kind of distribution there. A lot of that's going to Yolani right now, keeping it away from Kylie Deberg. She's taking some option balls, but only 4 attacks so far for Kylie. So we'll see if she can get a little bit more involved offensively. Float serve there to Gina. A little bit of a tight set. Kylie able to push that one back on the block. Oh,
another block touch by Kylie Deberg, but
Megan, able to squeak that one through Kylie's hands. It looks like the timing for her on that press is just off right now. It looks like she's just maybe a touch early.
Yeah, she's kind of coming back down as that ball's getting to her.
Megan J. Rice back to serve there. Float serve. Oh, down that line. It's going to be wide to the sideline. Kylie Deberg paying that no attention, just letting it go. So a little bit of wind I'm feeling here.
Yeah, the wind's starting to pick up just a little bit.
And down the line and in, it'll tag it, and we are at 19-12. Gina Urango and Megan J. Rice stringing together a pretty solid first set here. Again, one attacking error between the duo. Quite a few digs, and Megan J. Rice with those back-to-back blocks in that kind of middle part of the set was pretty important. Overpass, and you're going to pay the price. It is down for a kill. And we have our first set point.
So Gina Urango doing kind of what I asked her to do at the beginning of this match, which is come out and play just some good defense. Really, again, there, another great dig on a short ball. Megan Rice, wide set. Gina going with the left hand, not able to get that one through as Yolani Hodel is left at the net to block. But as we talked about, by the way, Yolani Hodel might be the defender on this team. She's still 6'1". So not exactly a small block at the net, and she's proving it there. She goes and gets her own terminal block.
Float serve there to Megan J. Rice. Nice little high float, a little bit off, but good set there from Gina, and Megan J. Rice will put the high line away. Set number one in the books, 21-13. Gina and Megan taking care of business there at the end. We're talking efficiency on just attacking right now, and we said a little bit that, you know, Kylie wasn't as involved offensively. Yolani's doing a pretty good. She's got 14 swings, but only 5 kills and an error, so probably going to be looking to get a little more efficient. I know Gina's getting some incredible touches on a lot of those like shots that she's hitting, which again, those are not easy shots to pick up, but when you have that kind of read that Gina Urango has, it looks effortless. And also just the funneling from Megan J. Rice has been fantastic. Whatever blocking scheme they're running, whether that's a traditional 1 or 2 where you're blocking the line or blocking the angle, it's working for them. I'm interested to see if they're going to start going to maybe Kylie a little bit more and trying to get her involved. I haven't really had much of an opportunity seeing Kylie pass yet. So I'd be interested to see if they test her out a little bit to start the second set.
No, absolutely. Kylie Deberg, certainly, you know, at 6'4", most teams smartly very much avoid serving her, as we have seen her once or twice in this match already. She gets the right set. Brother, I don't care where you're on the court to defend. The ball's going to be down, as Kylie Deberg has a powerful, powerful arm and heavy-handed swing. So most teams keep that ball well away from her. However, I do like the thought. Maybe test her out, as so far Yolani has, you know, done pretty well. Maybe they can, you know, shoot for an out-of-system ball. However, after you win 21-13, they may not change much at all. They might just stick with the game plan. But as we've seen all day, teams have been adjusting well here on court number 2. So interesting to see a top spin down the seam at Yolani. Handled very well. Kylie push out to the pin.
Another dig.
Big pass there by Urango, and a right-handed cut goes Urango around the block of Kylie Deberg.
That is just textbook right there. Gina just slided into that angle and then ran the back set, by the way, to the far pin. So definitely getting some miles on some steps in today. Another top spin serve there to Yolani. High set in the middle. Peeling Megan J. Rice is going to get the dig and an opportunity. Roll. And again, it looks like Kylie's just so early on that. She has an opportunity to go and get that. Just she's on her way down already before that ball even comes across, which is a little harder to see from people at home. Taylor and I are sitting here under the tents just left of the stadium. We have this view down the line as the ace for Gina Urango.
So Gina Urango doing something that we haven't seen many teams do well here on Stadium Court 2 today so far, which is service pressure. Gina Urango ringing up a couple of aces of her own, so nice free points as we call them. And then another one. Oh, never mind. I don't know if we're going to call that an ace. We do call it an ace. It's going to be statted as an ace as the ball was never controlled after first touch. Our official AVP statistician here under the tent with us has confirmed that one. So 2 aces in a row for Gina Urango as she brings a lot of service pressures, opening up a 4-0 lead in the second set. Certainly not the way Deberg and Hodel wanted to start after losing 21-13. Jacob, big time out here. What's the talk? What are we fixing? What are we doing? Obviously, passing. We just got to pass better. But even we had a couple balls passed well and still didn't side out. So what's the talk?
I mean, it's almost like we got to play keep away from Gina.
That's always the game plan.
Yeah, the kind of high that she's riding right now, that momentum that we talk about, is all in her favor right now. Like, Megan Jarrett's got a dig and a kill there, but for the most part, it's Gina getting those touches that really is fueling that. So I would not be surprised if this run keeps going after this timeout. it's all in Gina's hands right now.
I would completely agree. I mean, this is the same thing that we saw Gina do at Denver. Once she gets going and downhill, she is a wrecking ball of force that cannot be stopped. So right now, Gina Urango controlling this entire match from the service line and really putting Deberg and Hodel on their heels. So we're going to see another big topspin here. High toss, snap down the seam. Hodel passes well though. Deberg, high platform pass out to the pin, just out of reach. Gina Urango not getting to that ball, not a call that we commonly get to say, Jacob. Out of the reach of Gina Urango. So Hodel back to the line, Kylie Deberg at the net. Sunglasses have come off as it's still rather overcast here.
Float serve there to Gina. Nice high set there from Megan and a beautiful chop. That is not going to be a kill. It's a blocking error. Kylie Deberg is going to get caught in the net there is the call, but what a great cut shot there from Gina.
Great cut shot.
Didn't get the kill on a technicality. Whatever. Megan back to serve, going back towards Hodel. Kylie just having to kind of chuck that ball up there. Oh, Megan stealing a dig away from Gina on the peel, and we'll switch sides 5-2. Let's see what kind of service pressure they can get going here. Kylie will be back to serve. Again, we're seeing Gina have that top spin serve there quite a bit. And she's using that wind, right? We were talking about that just a little bit earlier. This nice kind of breeze now coming in from the ocean side, and we're gonna see that come into play a little bit more as it gets
a little bit. I'm not sure if it's enough yet to really start affecting the flight path of the ball, but players certainly seem to be trying to use it.
It's enough if you're gonna get a good snap on the ball. It's gonna drop in that kind of deep corner if you're swinging into it. Looks like we have some debris that was on the court. Yikes. That would not be a fun thing to wear on your foot. Gina Urango back to serve, going back to the top spin. That one's going to be just a nice high snap right to Yolani. Short shot picked up by Gina. Oh, and just out of the reach of Yolani. Oh my goodness. What a pickup there from Gina Urango.
Yeah, Yolani is picked up the service passing, but not able to get a side out there. So Gina Urango keeping the pressure on her with this top spin.
And another ace for Gina Urango.
Go ahead, somebody give me, that's the fourth. So 4 aces, but not only the aces, just the out-of-system play that's being created by this aggressive serve. So I would have to guess just off the top of my head, 4 aces, probably a good 4 to 5 other points also being credited with the pressure that the service put on in terms of just a really bad out-of-system shot, setting up an easy pass and a easy snap swing for Gina. So the service pressure certainly playing a huge point. Megan Rice, though, a rundown. Kylie Deberg, overpass, grabs it. Gina Urango snapping down the line, picked up by Hodel. Hodel off the net high, Big swing at Gina, and Megan Rice with the option, turning and burning down the line.
Great touches
Jacob,
on
what
both
a play.
sides of the net. Seeing the hustle.
You know, plays like that, it has to feel almost just letting the wind out of your sails if you're Kylie Deberg and Yolani Hodel. So many great defensive touches, a block touch, an attempted put away. Really felt like things were going their way in that rally, and then Megan Rice just punching one down the line that really just has to feel a little deflating. But Yolani not letting it affect her, coming out there, swinging hard cross court. A great response there, as you like to talk about, Jacob, of, you know, giving up that long rally but coming out and responding with the next swing.
We're going to see if Yolani can bring her own service pressure here. Gina has just been putting the foot on the gas from the service line. Float serve there to Gina, kind of on her outside shoulder. Option, jump set from Gina, and that's going to be long out of bounds. Fun, flashy play, just not able to convert.
Looked a little low. I don't know if maybe it was a miscue on the timing or if Gina just got, you know, kind of trapped into the sand there, but either way, that one does get a little waffled out of bounds. Low pass. High inside set, into the tape, no touch is the call.
So we'll have our second side switch here in set number 2, 9-5. Again, it was a pretty big gap there, but there's a couple points strung together by Kylie and Yolani. Just, again, 1 point at a time is kind of that mentality you have to have right now, but focusing on that point right in the moment is going to be important. So, again, heading back to not necessarily the bad side, but a little bit of wind behind them. Yolani to serve. Just going to go float to Gina, kind of a high ball. Option off the hands of Deberg, corralled on 2.
Oh, taking care with the hands. High pass over the net. Deberg, middle pass, option swing.
Nobody
Yolani Hodel, you owe the AVP a ball because there's no way that one's not popped. So 6-9, closing the gap here a little bit, is Yolani Hodel and Kylie Deberg, as the storyline so far has been Gina Urango's service pressure.
Oh, Zolani was moving the wrong way there. Good vision for the kill. Megan J. Rice will head back to serve.
We do apologize. We just got corrected. It is actually Zolani Hodel. So thank you so much for our AVP officiating crew, making sure that these players don't hate us later when they listen to us on Instagram. It is Zolani Hodel.
Kylie Deberg back to serve right now. Float serve deep there to Gina.
Gina going to the back set. High out the block. Zolani picked up, but on the ground. Kylie Deberg trying to make something happen out of that one. Make a little contact with the ref stand.
So 11-7. Gina, again, has already put a lot of pressure on from that service line.
She's going to bring it right here. We're right back where we were in the first set, right, Jacob? That's 7-11 Slurpee time, score line. And this is right where Gina had her service run in the last game. So she's going to look to bring this high pressure. She's got a little bit of, you know, headwind. Wind's blowing into her face right now, coming off the ocean. So we're going to try to really snap the top of this ball, get a quick drop. Back set. Zolani poke into the block. Megan Rice notch another one. That's her third block, terminal block of the game. Plenty of block touches, but notch a blocking stat there, as we now have 12 serving 7.
Another high,
another deep one.
And out of bounds from Kylie Deberg. 13-7, one away from our technical here.
Maybe a frustration option ball there. Kylie Deberg certainly not looking, you know, comfortable in this game right now. She's not really feeling, you know, the momentum. So another big serve there, right off the top of the tape. Zolani picks up well off the touch. Megan Rice Jumbo attempt, and Zolani not able to get her hands around that ball. 14-7 is the technical timeout here on court number 2 at the Manhattan Beach Open 2025. Jacob, Deberg and Hodel down a good bit here in the second set after losing the first 21-13. Obviously, they probably maybe have exhausted some of their game planning, but simplicity is what I'm looking for from them right now. If they can just clean up the simple mistakes and just go back to a more simplistic high middle offense, I think they might be able to just, you know, roll their way back into this game. But Urango's not looking to let that happen with the service pressure she's bringing.
Yeah, and you're saying play a cleaner, simpler form of volleyball. When the other team's serve is literally tagging sidelines every other ball. It's like, okay, how do I need to stand on the sideline like in serve receive?
Maybe they want to tag in some extra people, 4-on-2.
We tried to get Hercules this morning to,
where's Herc
play.
We need Herc.
They are actually playing right now on Stadium Court, Ella Connors.
Oh, true. Well, I'm sure Herc is being very well taken care of, probably
Absolutely.
in the VIP boxes, as there's plenty of
He's in the players'
people
box.
that
He's
would
such
love
a dog.
to cuddle with Herc. We need to get Herc an AVP staff badge. Player badges are cool and all, but he needs that all-access
He is the emotional support we all need.
badge.
Gina Urango back to serve out of the technical.
He's the emotional support animal for the entire tour.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, the call is out of bounds. We're going to get a player challenge
here, and they're going to come talk about it.
Megan Rice, the R1 has the official decision here. He's going to come down, take a look at the ball mark. The R2 also called the ball out. R1 has made his decision. He's going to go back and give us a confirmation or change of the call. I don't think he's going to get a change here. I do. Body language-wise, I believe it's going to be a confirmation, which it is.
Out of bounds is the call. I still want to say, though, that was one of the nastiest serves I have seen.
Gina, like
almost a cut shot serve.
I mean, we're talking what, Jake? Maybe 11-foot line?
Maybe
12-foot line?
It was very, very close.
I mean, what a disgusting spin there from Gina Urango. She has notched several aces already this game, so. Great pass there in the middle. Megan Rice, high pin set, turn around. Kylie Deberg touches, but not controlled. So notch another one the way of Rice Urango. 15 serving 8. This one's certainly starting to feel like it's running away from Deberg and Hodel. If they can get a big stop and run here, it could feel like it could be a game. But Rice missing that one long. So
that one's going to be out of bounds.
9-15, down 6. Certainly not, you know, Mount Kilimanjaro here. They certainly could make a push here and get back into this game, but they're going to have to do it right now.
It's not going to start with a missed serve.
A missed serve is not the way you're going to start the comeback of the century.
Let's see if Gina's going to go for this cut shot again from the service line. Top spin, high deep float that time, and that one's going to be perfect in the corner. Gina Urango is tattooing the ball all over the sand wherever she wants.
To be clear, she didn't even tag the line. She put that one inside the court, so there would be no question. So that's her 5th ace of the game. 5 aces and an untold amount of out-of-system balls. High pokey there for Kylie Deberg is going to score, so it's side out, 10-17. Zolani Hodel headed back to the line here. See if she could bring service pressure of her own. She's been going with a kind of just a simple float. See if she could push this one into the wind, maybe get some movement out of it. That down the seam. Megan Rice takes care of it. High set. Kylie Deberg, high touch. Zolani, great dig. Left-handed push.
Almost got the kind of running block there. Zolani able to get the hands out of it, not keep it in the court. We'll have an 18-10 side switch. As Gina and Megan looking to put the second set away. Let's take a look at some of these stats here just for the match. Oh, wow, a perfect match so far from Megan J. Rice. She has 17 swings, 13 kills, and not a single error on the scorecard. Oh, lost it right above her. Megan J. Rice gets the block touch, not able to get another one on it. So Kylie Deberg will head back to serve. And here's something too. I'm looking at the stat line as well. So Gina and Megan actually have 7 missed serves between the two of them. But
oh,
6
big
aces.
jump set. Big back jump set for Megan Rice there, connecting that time as they missed the jump set option play earlier. But Megan Rice dishing a beautiful ball there.
I got to ask this. We were just talking about serves and aces to errors. As a coach, are you super happy with 6 aces with 7 errors?
You know, in the men's game, we always talk about, honestly, you're looking at that. Zolani just detonating on another ball. She owes the AVP 2 balls now after she pops another one.
Wilson's going to run out of product.
Yeah. We talk a lot in the men's game, right, about that. Honestly, if you're really going for your serve, that 50-50 line is kind of acceptable. In beach, I'm not really sure that that's as acceptable. So
Gina's going to put that one away.
6 aces, 7 errors. That's not the greatest stat line ever. Those aces are nice, but that's also 7 free points.
We've also talked a lot about how that service pressure has just gotten Kylie and Zolani out of system so much, right? They're just having to play a tougher version of volleyball like that. Again, deep service pressure there, kind of a tough set. Gina's going to get the dig and an opportunity to put this one away. Down the line, off of Zoe's hand, and 21-13, 21-12. Megan J. Rice and Gina Urango are going to be moving on in contenders. Wow, what a fun match for Gina and Megan.
Match. Yeah, Gina, if she can continue to bring that service pressure the rest of their run to the pier, that road looks pretty solid. I mean, there's not a lot of teams that are going to want to face that type of serve consistently too. So
that is going to do it for women's contenders here on court 2 for now. We're actually going to have a men's match coming up. We'll get names and all that information for you when we come back. That'll start right at at 12 o'clock here on the West Coast. Jacob Justice alongside Taylor Wright. Thanks for joining us. We'll be back in just a few minutes with men's contenders here at AVP Manhattan Beach.
This is my last game of the day, so. I saw mine. Splash.